start. Okay, so this right is a drill where, or basically like a modified game where you allow the players to exchange roles and also work on the different things at the same time. Okay, so example over here, let's just make the reds as the attacking players and then the blues as the defending player. So usually what I'll do is I'll send one of the players representative to come in, and then after which I'll probably be at the side, then I'll throw the ball and then I'll just start the game. So it goes by intervals, but very first thing is, because the red is the attacking side, the blue is the defending side, so what must the red do to score? Okay, I will just indicate. You can also modify the games from the rules from there, but a very simple way can be the goalpost can be a big goalpost, can be a small goalpost with goalie, no goalie, depending on what you want to achieve. But assuming if this is a small goalpost where you want to work on their passing, you will then indicate like, okay, if you score in the goalpost, right, any of the two goalposts, it warrants as 1 point. And then you will see that there's cones around, right, which is diagonally across. For the cones, what I will encourage them to do is they will need to dribble past the cones, okay, anywhere they want to be, all right, whether is it from inside out or outside in, doesn't really matter to me. But every time they crosses the gate, I call this the gate, it will warrant as a 2 points or 3 points, depending on what you want to incentivize in terms of trying to get them to do. So of course, trying to score into the goal works a little bit more on the passing. Scoring through the gate will then definitely work a bit on the, or more towards the dribbling side or the ball possession. So it goes by interval, as I mentioned. So once you come in, if the attacking side gets the ball, she have now 4 options to be able to score. So whether is it score here, or whether is it dribble through here, or whether is it you want to come in through and score here. But then the intervals will have to be kept short. So what I do is I'll keep the intervals at 15 seconds, and that 15 seconds this first player will attempt to score as many as she can. Now thereafter, the next 15 seconds, a whistle will be blown, and that's where the first player for both sides will get out. The ball will just be kept remaining inside. Next player jump in, first to the ball will then get it. Now assuming if the defender gets the ball, now because the defender's task is to prevent the attacking side to score, and so therefore now her only task is actually to just keep ball possession, escape away from the red. It can be anywhere. Of course, some of the smarter defenders will then now utilize the back of the goal as an additional barrier as well. So this has been done before by some of my players, and it does really put in the realism of the game, because with the goalpost that's in play, definitely players are able to use that as a sort of a protection or a barrier against their opponent. Same thing, once 15 seconds is up, next player out, and the next player comes in, and then you just go by the number of rounds. Intervals doesn't really matter, it can be dictated by the coach. The intervals can go by 20 seconds if you really want to. Again, you have to judge based on the number of players you have. Then once this is over and done with, let's say after about 5-7 minutes of play and intervals, then now you will switch role. Okay, so now you will switch role and say now blue is the ones that's taking the chance to attack and score, whereas the red will now work on their defending. So with both 2 different rounds, they accumulate their scores. One will be the winner, one will be the loser, and from there you can maybe add on a forfeit. But basically what this entices them is, it looks like a game, it feels like a game, but yet at the end of the day, it works on different things: ball possession, shielding the ball, escaping away from opponents, utilizing space, passing, or even shooting towards the goal if a goalie or a big goalpost is being used. So hopefully this is interesting to you. That's all I have from me. I'll see you in the next one.